Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello there, I'm Degen, this is Resident Evil 6, and today I'm bringing you some tips for Mercenaries co-op play. This is mainly for playing co-op with just random people online, not when you're actually playing with your friends. When you're playing with your friends, you guys will have everything sorted out, I'm sure, and you'll be good to go. This is for playing with strangers and playing Mercenaries. The next thing I want to get into is creating your games. Now, you have different categories to create your games under. There's playing for fun, high score hijinks, serious players, all kinds of stuff like that. If you're not that good or you haven't played much, you should probably stick to playing for fun. And the thing with playing for fun is don't expect to be breaking any world records or anything. You can definitely break personal records in playing for fun, but you won't be breaking world records most likely. And at the same time, don't kick people, because if someone joins your game and you see that their score might look low or they might not have a score there, that doesn't necessarily mean you should kick them because they have a crappy score. It defaults them on some other character. They might have really high scores on different characters. You don't really know how good or bad that person is until you give them a shot. And playing for fun is really just about having fun. When you want to start breaking records and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, you should really start looking for serious players and high score. But for playing for fun, you shouldn't ever be kicking anyone unless you've had a bad experience with them, or maybe they're just way too laggy or something like that. That's just my opinion though, I guess, so I don't know, maybe you guys will think something different. So anyways, let's get into the actual game now. Alright, so the first thing you are gonna want to do when you start to play is run around and get your time extensions. This is pretty important. You obviously want the most time possible, so you want to get all the time extensions you can, and in the process, you also want to pick stuff up along the way, like first aid sprays and whatever supplies are around those time extensions that you need, because chances are you're not going to be going in most of the areas that a lot of these time extensions are in again. So pick up everything, do a lap around the map or whatever you have to do. Don't kill stuff in this period of time, because that might ruin your chain. It'll destroy your chances of getting a max chain if you ever want to do that, unless you can keep the chain going the whole time while you're doing it. But I suggest first focusing on getting all those time extensions, getting all your supplies, letting the monsters build up a bit, and then start fighting. Once you have all that stuff, you'll have a decent amount, and then you'll have a decent pile of guys to start your combo on. If you don't know the maps yet and you're not sure where time extensions are or powerful healing items such as first aid sprays, I suggest you create a game on solo with the sole intent of just running around and learning the levels. You don't have to worry about killing stuff or chaining. Just run around, learn the levels. It will take you like 5 minutes, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so once you actually start fighting, it's not a bad thing to fight next to your partner. As a matter of fact, it's much better if you do that. If you guys stay near each other, because otherwise if someone gets downed, if you get downed, it'll be a lot easier for you to get to each other to help each other out. Plus, a lot of the times the enemies will spawn and immediately start sprinting for your partner, so you don't want to be chasing enemies down. You want them all to be in one small area. That way you're not running after things the whole time and potentially losing out on a chain. Now, as you get better and as you get to know your partners, it's okay if you guys split off a bit and go your separate ways, as long as you know what's coming. So if you know like a boss is coming up soon, you might want to get back together again. But when you're just starting out, and not everyone's going to start out as a pro, you're going to want to stick together as much as possible. One pretty important thing to be aware of is your surroundings. Now, there are exploding barrels all over the place. There are firefighters with oxygen tanks on their back that will explode when one bullet hits them. You can throw grenades, stuff like that. You don't want to go blowing up your partner, or even worse, yourself. Just be aware of what's going on and make sure your partner is not near any of those things. Unless, of course, your combo is about to go away and you need to get a quick kill right now, then go for it. Just hope your buddy doesn't die. If he does, get him up and continue on the fight. And one of the most important things that I've personally learned myself, for playing with people that I don't know, if you have no communication and you're not sure, once again, of your partner's abilities, don't ever rely on your partner to keep that chain going, because the second you do that, the second you stop, like you take a tiny little break to go and like pick up some ammo or something, and you figure like, oh, this will be good, my partner will keep the chain going, you're going to lose that combo chain, and it's going to be really, I don't know, just frustrating, I guess. But Other than that, that's all the tips I have. They're all from my personal opinion, though. This isn't like official rules or anything like that. I'm just trying to help people out. And if you disagree with them, let me know. Give me whatever tips you guys have in the comments as well, because I'd like to know. I'm still learning at this personally. Like, I'm not the greatest at all. I'm not claiming to be. But I'm just trying to help people out, because this is a lot of the stuff I see, and I think it would be a little bit better if people would work together a little bit more and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got. Check out my channel for more Resident Evil 6 Mercenaries videos. If you'd like to play with me, you could follow me on Twitter at DegenTP. I'll put a link in the description, and we should definitely hook up and play. Other than that, thanks a ton for watching. I'm Degen. Bye.